Hey, I'm Victor Lucas. Welcome to EPN. We bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. It's time for season 28 of the Electric Playground. Let's get started with our rundown. The Nintendo 3DS might be on its last legs, but that doesn't mean the system can't go out with a bang. After years of waiting, Nintendo has announced that the 3DS game Detective Pikachu, first released in Japan back in 2016, is finally coming to the West.
Sorry I'm late.
The game will hit North America and Europe on March 23rd, giving Western players the chance to experience the adventures of the new talking Pikachu detective and his human companion. This isn't the only Detective Pikachu action on the way. Nintendo has also announced that the Western version of the game will be getting its own jumbo-sized amiibo figure, almost twice as big as a regular amiibo, which will unlock content in the game. Before that, they're also releasing a new Pikachu-themed 2DS, which will hit the stores next week and likely be impossible to find. It makes sense that Nintendo wants to give Detective Pikachu a big launch in this part of the world. The game serves as the inspiration for Hollywood's live-action Pokémon movie, which is currently filming and will feature none other than Ryan Reynolds as the voice of the electrifying pocket monster.
Don't tell me you confused this guy for me, did you?
The film hits theaters in May 2019.
Come on, let's go.
And speaking of Ryan Reynolds, it looks like Deadpool and Fox might not be strong enough to go up against Star Wars. 20th Century Fox has been forced to bump up the release date of Deadpool 2. The film was slated to arrive on June 1st of this year, but will now land a few weeks earlier on May 18th.
Sweet baby Jesus.
This obviously means we'll get to see it a little sooner, and the reason Fox moved the release date is likely so that the film will have more time in theaters before the release of the new Star Wars spin-off movie, Solo, which is slated to arrive on May 25th. There are rumors that Solo might be delayed amidst rumors of behind-the-scenes troubles, but at the time we're filming this, no announcements have been made. Fox won't be competing against Disney for much longer, though. Disney is acquiring 20th Century Fox, a process that is yet to be finished, so this kind of rivalry between the two studios will soon be coming to an end. We're still waiting to find out what exactly Disney's ownership will mean for the current X-Men movie universe, but we'll let you know when we find out.
God, I love cocaine.
And over in another superhero universe, it looks like Warner Brothers and DC Comics are trying to save their troubled cinematic universe with a little bit of comedy. After the poor box office performance of their recent ensemble film, Justice League, not to mention the critical failure of Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad, DC and Warner Brothers are hoping to steer things in a new and better direction with their upcoming films. They've announced that their long-awaited Shazam movie, based on the DC hero of the same name, has inked a release date of April 19th, 2019. With Aquaman set to arrive later this year, that makes Shazam the first new DC hero to debut after Justice League was released. And the thing that makes Shazam interesting is that the film is expected to have a much more comedic tone than the previous DC outings. This could be seen as DC's way of changing course with their universe, something that the studio needs to do given the diminishing box office returns. So far, the only new DC movie that has been a success both critically and commercially is Wonder Woman, which also has a less dark tone, so it would make sense if they use it as a template going forward. We're big DC fans around here, so we really hope that they get things back on track.
Amen.
The killer contracts keep coming in for international assassin John Wick. After the huge box office success of the John Wick movies, the franchise is about to get its own TV series. Cable network Starz, which is owned by John Wick's studio Lionsgate, has announced that they're developing a series based on the films. It will be titled The Continental and will revolve around the Continental Hotel featured in the films, which is a den of activity for assassins, gangsters, and other underworld figures. Best of all, Starz has confirmed that John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves, will make a cameo appearance in the show, although they haven't said who will play the lead role or who the lead character might be. Expect to see the show in the next few years. This is just the latest win for the John Wick franchise. After the surprise success of the first film in 2014, Lionsgate quickly greenlit a slew of sequels, the third of which is due out next year, and they're also working on spin-off movies and other tie-ins. Don't expect John Wick to go away anytime soon. And that wraps us up for today. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new rundown at EP Daily Live, so make sure you come back for that. And if you dig our stuff, don't forget to hit subscribe, that little bell, and if you're so inclined, that sponsorship button too.